What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel, Entrepreneur Sales. I'm actually going to go over some really important things in this video. How to run a sales call that actually closes. That's the title of the video today. Do make sure you check our school out. We have a tax program, bookkeeping program, advisory program. You get coaches afterwards, so it's truly tremendous. We've been around almost 50 years. Like and subscribe. Quit being weirdos, okay? Like and subscribe. Have some fun with it, darn it. Well, understand this. Most salespeople lose the deal before they ever present the offer. Let me say it one more time. Most salespeople lose the deal before they ever present the offer. And yes, you are a salesperson. I know how much you hate that word, but you are, right? Can't make money if you don't sell your services, all right? But why are you guys doing that? What's going on? You're talking too much, all right? You're explaining too much. You're never really in control of the conversation. You probably feel like the business owner's kind of controlling the conversation. That's not how you want it to go. You have to understand that being in sales is not a random sales call, okay? Sales call is a leadership. So today, what I'd like to do is teach you exactly how to run a sales call from start to finish so you stop sounding like an amateur, you start sounding like a closer, okay? Now listen, if you sell bookkeeping, tax services, CPA services, coaching, consulting, or any high-ticket services, this will change how you sell forever. Okay, so write this down. This is big-time stuff, all right? I need you to stop thinking like a talker. Let that sit in and sink in, anchor it in, all right? Drop it down from the boat. Stop thinking like a talker. Most people think sales is talking, and that's wrong. Sales is diagnosing problems, okay? The best closers are not motivational speakers. They are investigators, all right? Now, listen, the average salesperson is going to get on the phone and immediately start pitching. You got no idea. I hear it every single day, okay? And it really hurts my ears when I'm listening to it. And this is what I'm hearing. Let me tell you about our services. We offer this. We've been in business since. I hate to tell you, but nobody cares. All right? The prospect's thinking, can you help me? All right? That's it. So stop trying to impress people. Start trying to add value and understand people would probably be the number one thing. The more I can understand the person, well, then the better I can help them and show them how using my services is going to take away all the problems they got going on. Hey, listen, I want to say this too. I think a lot of people misunderstand rapport, and they think it's like 45 minutes of fake small talk and like, did you watch the game and all these things that are not it. Rapport is not about becoming best friends, okay? I may say build a best friend in 20 minutes and 10 minutes. You might hear things like that, but I'm only saying that to help you understand like the connection that needs to be built, because the closer you are with someone, the more you can check them and what they're saying and negotiation to help close a deal. So, but it's not about becoming best friends. It's about making someone feel heard, understood, safe, and certain that you can help them. So instead of like, how's the weather? Well, why don't you try something like this? Like, what made you reach out today? What's going on in your world? What were you trying to accomplish this year? That's what I call real rapport, okay? Because now they're talking about themselves, goals, frustrations, and dreams. And what do you think people love doing the most, right? Talking about themselves. And while I'm on this topic too, make sure you say their name at least 8 to 10 times in the conversation with them. Okay, that's huge. People, their name means more to them than anything else. So the more I can say it, the more familiarity that's actually created. So it's really important, right? So talk about them and say their name. Those are two really big things you want to make sure you're doing, okay? My biggest thing, if you ever cracked open my brain and said, what's the main thing he looks at when diagnosing sales, is pain, okay? So find the pain. And this is very uncomfortable for people, but this is where the money's made, okay? So if there's no pain, there's no urgency. And if there's no urgency, there's no sale. So, I don't know. You could sell how you want, but if you don't speak to pain, no urgency will get created, and ultimately there's no sale. And you could try to flip it as many ways as you want and say, Nate, what about this? Nate, what about that? Nate, what about this? Absolutely not. It all comes back to fear. Why don't you go read 100 sales books and then ask me if pain isn't the number one thing, right? It's the number one thing. So here's what you need to uncover is their problem, their emotional impact, the cost of staying stuck, their future goals, okay? Examples. Hey, John, how long has this been going on? What's frustrating about this? What happens if nothing changes? How much is it costing you? Why is now the time to fix this? Notice what I'm not doing is I'm not pitching. Okay, I'm making them feel the problem. People buy emotionally first and they justify logically later. Okay? My favorite thing to do, one of them, is get dollars and dates, because I can create internal urgency and external urgency by getting dollars and dates. Okay? Now, if I'm doing stuff like this, I'm diagnosing pain and I'm getting dollars and dates. That's what separates professionals from rookies. You need specifics. No, I want more money. How much money? No, I want freedom. What does freedom mean? A real closer gets clarity. Okay? Hey, how much income are you trying to create so I can better help you? When do you want this business running by? How many clients would change your life? How many clients do I have to get you to get you a trip to Disney World? You tell me. Right? Hey, where do you and your kids and wife really want to go? You tell me, we'll figure out a plan to get you guys there. Like, come on. What would an extra $5K a month do for you and your family? Right? These are real business owners with real lives and stuff. I mean, they don't keep all the money they make. You guys know all this crap. Right? So now the dream becomes real. Now the call has direction. Now you can build a solution around their goals. Okay, Section 5, sell the outcome, not the product. This is where most people fail. You start explaining features. Nobody buys features. Okay, that's so weird to even think that. Like, they don't go and buy a car because it has like an extra AC, a couple AC holes on it. That's so weird. Okay, no, they buy it because they can ride on the terrain with it and they can tow things on it. Those kinds of things, right? So sell the outcome, not the product. And this is the number one spot people fail in sales the most, because you get on a call and you think they want to, my job is to inform them about what I do. Well, sure. But at the same time, that's not it, okay? People buy outcomes. Nobody wants bookkeeping, guys. They want freedom, more income, less stress, time with family, control, confidence. Okay? Nobody wants a tax preparer. They want a business, more money, independence, security, opportunity. Okay? So stop saying, I can do a 1040 and C returns and S Corps and LLCs and sole proprietors, and I can do this, and that's so dumb. Okay? Right? Working with me is going to enhance your income on your own terms. Those kinds of things. It's a big difference, right? So your wordplay is huge. All right, I need you to build the vision, okay? I need you to build the vision. Just literally talk about what it's going to be like the moment they use your services. Talk about what working with you is going to be like. Meeting twice a month in the mornings. Make them visualize it. Make them visualize the reports you're going to send over. Okay, reading those. How exciting it's going to be when I send you over a report every Tuesday and you see that I saved you a couple $1,000s every single week. And that number just keeps going on and on and on. Okay? Imagine when we don't have these problems in 6 months from now that we're talking about. Right? You're paying me $2,800 a month and I'm making you an extra $10,000. What's that going to do for you and your family? I'm getting ready to save you $30,000 on your next tax return for the business next year. What's that extra $30,000 going to do for you in the business? Right? So now they start imagining. You can even tell them, I want you to visualize how cool it's going to be. What they're doing is they're buying a new life. Okay? As crazy as that seems, no, that's what's actually going on. So the next thing you need to do is transition into the offer. Most salespeople get weird here. They lose confidence. They sound scared. Don't, guys. You've already diagnosed the problem. Okay? You've already built the vision. Simply build the gap. So based on everything you told me, this is exactly why I believe that you need my services. Boom. Tell them. Based on everything you told me, tell them what they told you. This is why you need your services, and tell them how you're going to fix them. That's smooth. That's natural. That's leadership. So I think the other thing, too, is hesitation when it comes to closing. Assume the close on every call. You better believe if I'm on a call, I assume you're buying from me right now. It'd be weird not to. It'd be weird to go to Arby's and then just, not give me food. Right? Like, what are you doing? So if someone comes to your business, they should expect to leave with a service. So understand that what you don't want to do is ask for permission to sell. Write that down. I do not want to ask for permission to sell. Closers guide people into decisions. So after presenting the offer, let's get you started. Let's lock this in. Go ahead and grab a card when you want to. Debit or credit? What are we doing? Don't got my card. Man, pull the app up. You got the card on the app. Let's go ahead and get this started. Right? Let's confidence. Not so, what do you think? Like, that sucks. You don't want to be that way. You want to be elite. Okay? I should know that if I did my job the right way, I pitched this person the right way, and I solved their problem, I'll assume they'll close every time. They're going to do it. Good transfer of emotion, charisma on demand. I'm smiling, I'm energetic, I'm laughing, I'm having fun with them. We're just having a conversation. I solved their problems. Got them the future pace, looking to the future. See what life's going to be like. Sold through questions. Guys, you got it. So understand this, too, before we kind of get out of here. Objections are usually fear. People are scared to fail. Spend more money, change, believe in themselves. So just stop fighting the objections, understand them. If someone says it's too expensive, right? Don't panic. Just say, hey, I understand. Usually when someone says that, they're trying to make sure this investment actually changes something for them. Let me ask you, if this helped you have more income and more freedom, like we discussed earlier, would it be worth for you? Less stress about your business, keeping you up at night. Where's all my money going? Right? Now you're bringing it back to outcome. Okay? Now that's the money right there. That's the money right there. I also want to leave on one more note, okay? Close with certainty. So many people that I train, they borrow my certainty, and they go out and they make sales. Lots of money. My sales reps do $55K a month in their first 90 days of working with me, okay? They're borrowing my certainty. So understand this. If you sound certain, they will be certain. But if I sound uncertain, they become uncertain, okay? So your energy matters, your conviction matters, your leadership matters. The best closers believe deeply in what they sell. People feel that. So why do most salespeople lose? Talking too much, pitching too early, never uncovering pain, never building vision, never asking for a sale. A sales call is simple. It's rapport, pain, vision, solution, close. Bam! Rapport, pain, vision, solution, close. Master that, and your income changes forever. Okay, if you want more videos teaching elite sales, psychology for accountants, bookkeepers, business owners, you already know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Also, stop selling products and start selling transformation. You'll make more money. Have a good one.